conferences being held, we felt like this work is urgent and imperative for us to lift up.
Artist identity developed through writing, and how they use their voices to reflect their identity and their
do the bibliographies for each issue. We search about 70 to 80 journals, and then we also
between Duke University multifaceted and full-fledged field. So there are various approaches to L2 writing, such as
it's the time to give a big round of applause to.
There's a lot of potential for collaboration in
But I will
are also conceived of as the social practices of discourse communities. And I will draw on that.
Wei Xu, and I'm a fourth year PhD candidate in second language acquisition and teaching at
into it. So first and foremost, I want to thank Chris Tardy for inviting me to do this today, and I want to thank our three presenters. Two of them are here. I guess I'm thanking people who are on video.
In a set of learning materials that we created. So the students were in breakout rooms in Microsoft Teams, and so we recorded those breakout rooms.
Lecturer in the Thompson Writing Program at Duke University. Katie's research explores the teaching of L2 academic writing in the digital age. In her current work, she takes common composition concepts like voice and citation and extends them into the multimodal context. She also uses insights from her research to design innovative activities and assignments to help students understand and apply those concepts. Her work have appeared in some of the top-tier journals such as Computers in Composition, the Journal of Second Language Writing, and the Journal of English for Academic Purposes. I met Katie when she was a master's student in applied linguistics at Nanjing Aeronautics and Astronautics in China. Nanjing Aeronautics and Astronautics University in China. I then had the pleasure of working with her as her dissertation advisor in the Writing, Rhetorics, and Literacies program at Arizona State University. Her dissertation was entitled Developing Academic Writing Through Multimodal Assignments, Observations from Second Language Writing Classrooms. In this dissertation, she examined the writing processes of L2 writers, comparing how they engage in text-based tasks and multimodal tasks. Some of you know how detailed and extensive my feedback is on doctoral students' work. If not, ask Tanita, and she will tell you all about it, and she's even written about it in that book. What struck me about Katie is that when I provided my feedback, she often started her response with, "But what I'm trying to do is," and presented her counter-arguments. I was truly impressed. At her dissertation defense, she did not come across to the committee members as a doctoral student presenting her work to the faculty members. Instead, she was a true expert on multimodal composition pedagogy, sharing her deep and critical insights to her colleagues. At that moment, I knew I had a founding plenary speaker for SSLW 2023. And we have collaborated on many projects, and she has always been a true first author. I feel everything I know about multi-composition pedagogy came from her. Today, she's going to share some of her insights with us in a talk entitled Multimodal Composition as a Learning Activity in Second Language Classrooms, Processes, Products, and Pedagogical Practices. Please welcome Dr. Xiaotan.
Thank you, Paul. First year composition, which is a required course in many US universities. So in the sample syllabus given to us new TAs, one of the assignments was marked multimodal writing. And I remember it said that students were free to choose how they wanted to present their work. They could do poster, they could do PowerPoint presentations, infographic, etc. So at that time I was like, wait a minute, I thought we're supposed to teach writing. So that was the gut reaction coming from a person who spent 18 years of her life trying to learn a new language, trying to master the written system of that language to a standard that's acceptable to the US higher education. And to be honest, at that time I was doubtful of the idea of multimodal writing because the ability to work with non-linguistic modes seems to be too simple to worth the effort of teaching. So it was the doubt that drove me to read more about multimodal writing, and later on conducted my research on this topic. So I'm here today not to sell the idea of multimodal writing. I'm here to simply try to answer the question. Why do we bother with multimodal writing in
Anyway, I do this all the time. So in the chapter, we have 10 tasks, and that
the teaching of synthesis writing. So that's my focus, and I'm going to start a piece where they talked about it as almost like Lego pieces, where you sort of take some from this text and some from source-based writing issues, and we work all the way to the
So we're situating our study within disciplinary writing, specifically within business.
It's the second day. So there's an editorial meeting happening and it's super secret, so I'm not joining it. And then also this is Friday, so Friday prayer. Okay. Jadi ya, Anda penasaran makanan kotak di Amerika itu bagaimana? Kayak begini lah, makanan kotaknya roti dong, bukan nasi. Itu saja. Jadi sekarang tuh kayak jam 12.15, masih 15 menit lagi sebelum Jumat mulai. Jadi mau makan dulu sebentar, baru mau Jumat. Karena nasinya di sana. Oke. Dan sekarang saya di sini.
I have some slides, which was probably a bad idea, but since I have, yes, here we go. So I thought I would say just a few words.
So that we can capture the resources and the powers that multimodal text and practices can convey to us.
I started my graduate work, so it's a big thrill.
Also, to understand some challenges and solutions, as Sarah just discussed.
Day 3, super busy.
Stand up and be recognized. 207 likes were on Instagram, likes on Facebook. Guess it? Hawaii?
Yes.
No, this is not a wish list. Better than that?
Yeah, Australia.
Okay, so next year we will be going to Arizona.
Arizona again.
And the key organizers are going to be Dwight, Shelley, and Chris Tardy. Dwight and Shelley, can you come up and tell us a little bit about University of Arizona?
Segundo idioma. And I'm going to hand it off to Dwight, who's going to tell us a little bit about the theme.
So, we are so excited to welcome you next year. November something, is there a date on it? November something. To Tucson, beautiful Tucson, Arizona, where we have mountains, a ski resort, a desert, more mountains, snow, more cactuses over there and over there.